Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my podcast, Fast Forward Mindset Motivational Podcast. And just in case you didn't know, I'm your host, Coach James. On my podcast, I will give you the recipe to a brand new life by intentionally rewiring the way you think. And the way you think is everything. What's going on, everybody? Hope all is well. So, y'all, Monday is the big day for me. I'll be turning 47 years old on St. Patty's Day. And it's kind of funny because my birthday is always on St. Patty's Day. It's March 17th, right? But when I tell people that, they're like, you a St. Patty's Day baby? Like it's impossible of happening? And I'm like, yes, I'm a St. Patty's Day baby. Or they'll say, I'm sure you enjoying green beer on your birthday. That's kind of funny because I like beer, but not like that. I'm a liquor type guy. But anyways, let's tune in today's episode because that's what's really important here, y'all. But like I said, I'm getting ready to enjoy and celebrate my birthday. And yesterday on my social media on Instagram, and if you don't have my page is James Watkins at 40 and Fit Life Coach. But anyways, though, y'all, I shared yesterday that me turning 47, I'm excited about where I am in life. I'm excited about my accomplishments, my achievements, and so on. And what I was sharing with them is that a couple years ago, I was in a whole different frame of mind. I was complaining about what I haven't accomplished. I was complaining about what I didn't have. My life was so different because all I did was complained about what I didn't have yet. And so yesterday I said that I'm not thinking like that no more. It's all gratitude for me these days because I want to be thankful, happy, enjoy life, and be content with what I've achieved in life. Do I got further goals set for myself for the future? Hell yeah, I do. I want to be the man one day, and not just the man, a great man of words, of wisdom and knowledge. And so that's what I'm heading to with this podcast and then working on achieving some other things for myself. But I'm excited because of that. And because I'm excited, it makes me enjoy life that much more. Because my speech is that when you worry about the things you don't have, when you look at your life and you feel like it's horrible because you haven't achieved these things, it just makes life worth not living for. You're angry, you're miserable, you're mad at the world, you feel like people have stopped you from achieving things in this world that you haven't achieved. So today's episode is called, what do you put your gratitude in? Because some of us don't understand gratitude and we don't put it anywhere. We don't even think about gratitude. We're too busy being upset about the things that we haven't achieved in life. And I think it should be backwards. And I know I said think, but I know it should be backwards. We should be celebrating every day the things that we have achieved, our accomplishments. That's where I put my gratitude in. So when I ask you that in turn, where do you put your gratitude, right? What does gratitude mean to you, first of all? Because I don't think a lot of us even know what gratitude means. Number one, it means you're thankful. Thankful for the things you have. Thankful for the accomplishments you have. Just because you don't have a big house on the hill, you don't drive a Cadillac with a diamond in the back and a sunroof top, doesn't mean your life is not good. Just because you don't got on a pair of Michael Jordans doesn't mean your life is not great. Those are all material things. There's a lot more to be thankful for. Thankful for good health. Thankful for having somewhere to lay your head every night. Thankful for having a car to get you to A to B. Thankful for having a family who supports you. Right? So that's one thing gratitude means, is to being thankful. Number two, appreciation. Appreciative of the things that you have in your life. Appreciative for those that are around you that give you love. Appreciative for the things that you've achieved in life. Sometimes we don't even think about this stuff. But I can think of 3 things right now that I appreciate around me. Number one, I appreciate my marriage. Number 2, I appreciate the support I get from my family. And number 3, I appreciate my career. My life is at a full circle right now, y'all. And this is not me bragging. God has been good to me. But I got a great marriage. I got an open dialogue with my children. I have a family who I don't have any animosity with. I have a thriving career at work. I got the podcast going and it's steady going up with more listeners, people reaching out to me, wanting to network. Everything is going great. Now, I say that with a grain of salt because things could always be the other way around. But in the moment, celebrate and show gratitude to the things that are going great right now in the moment. That's appreciation. Number 3, returns of kindness. When you treat people with kindness and you act with kindness, somehow, some way, kindness comes back to you. No matter what. I had a conversation with somebody today, and then the conversation was, did they appreciate me being in their circle? And I said, well, what do I do in your circle? Her response is that you make being around you fun. Even when things are tense and stressed, you're always smiling. Even when I had a bad day coming in, you made my day a little bit brighter. That was her response to me based on the conversation we were having. And that brought tears to my eyes. I really got emotional because a couple of years ago, I wasn't that guy you want to be around. I wasn't that guy that brought joy to your life, right? And so things could always be different. But when you act with kindness, you get kindness in return, okay? How does gratitude impact you? I know how it impacts me, but how does it impact you is the real question here, right? Because I'm doing this episode because I want y'all to take a little bit of my spices and add it into your everyday life with your own twist and your own spices, right? One thing I never tell people to do is to be the Coach James and to be like Coach James. Yes, I would love to have a lot of mini me's out there running around, but at the end of the day, you're not me and I'm not you. But you could take a little bit of what I got. I could take a little bit of what you got, add a little bit more seasoning into that, and just make my life that much better. But this is why I do the podcast, y'all. But back to what I was saying. How does gratitude impact you? Let me tell you how it impacts me. I just said it a minute ago. Because I'm grateful, I can return the favor of kindness with people. I can be kind. I can accept your kindness. I know what it means to be kind, and I know what it means for someone to be kind to me back in return. And I can be appreciative of it and say, hey, thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate it because I needed it today, right? So that's one way it impacts you is acts of kindness. You can give it and you can receive it, right? Number 2, unconditional love. Acts of kindness have a whole different spectrum of unconditional love. And not just for people, for yourself, right? You're no longer upset with the way you look in the mirror. You're no longer fighting when you look in the mirror, that person, right? You don't have any identity issues because you have unconditional love for yourself. And when you have unconditional love, there is no conditions for you. You love you wholeheartedly, no matter what. And if you have gratitude, you can love yourself and love others unconditionally. I always say that when people say they want unconditional love, how do you give and get unconditional love if you don't love yourself unconditionally? People treat you how you treat yourself. So if you don't treat yourself with unconditional love, don't expect to get that back. And if you do, appreciate it. All right. How does it impact you? Last but not least, you're content. When you stay content, you are excited about the things you have already. You are appreciative of them. There's that word again. And you are thankful. There's that other word about life, right? That means you are content. You're excited about what you have. You ever see somebody with like an older gentleman with an old Cadillac? Boy, every Sunday they outside waxing the tires. Waxing the car. I said waxing the tires. Waxing the car. Shining the tires. The inside of that thing is spick and span like a brand new car on the car lot. They are appreciative of that old Cadillac. They are content with it. They don't have to go buy a new car to make themselves feel valuable. They don't have to go buy a new Cadillac just to be seen and keep up with the Joneses. They're excited about being in that old Cadillac, and they treat it like it's great because they're content with it. They love it. So when I ask you, how does gratitude impact you? I hope all those things is the reason how it impacts you. Acts of kindness, unconditional love, and you content. You put that all together and that equals one big word, and that word is self-control. It means you got self-control, right? So what do you put gratitude in? Into yourself, into being excited, thankful, appreciative, acts of kindness for yourself and others. That's gratitude. And that all equals self-control. I saw this mantra the other day, and I'm going to read it to y'all, and I might butcher it, but I'm going to read it anyways. Today, I choose calm over chaos, flow over frustration, peace over perfection, faith over fear, heart over hustle, and alignment above all else. That mantra says everything. When you can choose calm over chaos, flow over frustration, peace over perfection, you a grateful mofo. And when someone asks you, where do you put your gratitude? You can say, in myself. Hey, y'all, thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate it. Hey, y'all, here's the deal. So my birthday is Monday. If you want to send me money, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not too proud to beg. Just so you know, my Cash App is $JEWATKI1. My Cash App info is always in the body of the description of the podcast episode. So if you didn't hear what I said now, or you didn't catch that, you can go to that episode description, pull up my Cash App info, and send me some money. I'll take it. Thank you. With a grain of salt. But anyways, so y'all, like I said earlier, if you're not following me on IG, go follow me. I do daily motivation on IG. I post quotes, wisdom, knowledge, positive motivation, inspirational stuff to keep you going. If you have not followed the podcast on whatever platform you listen to it on, please do that. When you follow it, when the brand new one drops, you get the alert. If you're struggling today with thoughts of suicide, thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else, please don't hesitate to call the Suicide Prevention Hotline at 988. Hey, y'all, I'm Coach James. Let me help rewire the way you think. And as I always say, practice daily mindset rehabilitation. And that's my 2 cents on y'all. Peace.